자, 인퀴지션입니다. 인퀴지션. 스카이월드까지 왔었죠. 폭풍해안 가볼까요? 그 아까 뭐 퀘스트 있다 그러는데. 쿠날이군요.
Chargers, stand down. Prim.
5 is 6.
That's what I like to hear. Inquisitor, glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks will be here in a minute.
Nicely done. I hear you're looking for work.
I am. I assume you remember Cremisius.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting...
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. But
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford.
How much is...
Wouldn't cost you anything personal. Your ambassador, gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
I've got countless people volunteering to serve the... Why should I pay you?
Because we're tougher, smarter, and we won't start war. But if I need to... You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your... And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I've never.
It's a Canary order. They handle information. Or, well, the Ben Hasrath are concerned about the Venetor. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
You're a
Heard a lot of stories about Haven. So whatever I am,
You still.
from something called the Inquisition, better you hear it right up front from me.
What would you.
Enough to keep my superiors. The Canary want to know. If you let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease.
What's in the.
Enemy move. Alone then.
Shit.
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
All right.
Glad to hear. Rem, tell them into.
What about the car?
Find some way to seal them. We'll meet you back at Skyhold.
하나 더 생겼네. 하나 더 생겼고 여기선 더 이상 할 게 없잖아. 그치? 자, 스카이월드로 다시 돌아가 보죠.
What a fascinating life you lead. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
We've just been at.
Oh, believe. You left yourself vulnerable to attack, but the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I'm not going to.
You're angry. Good. Just make our enemy act first. You can become.
So, this is... Come, let's... Solus chose well. For as long as I've been here, we've never really spoken at length.
We haven't, have we?
Don't apologize. You have responsibility. Our energy is ship... I swear I'll take that twisted bastard down. Even if I have...
I'm not losing.
You can't afford to think I'm special. I'm a soldier, no di... I am fond of you. This... Whatever you want this to be.
무슨
is
소리야?
impossible.
Why is it impossible?
My lady, you're the Inquisitor. Even now, we must remain focused on the task at hand.
I'm not what they say I am.
But they do. They believe we're both... Don't make this...
선택지가 재밌는 게 많네.
What are you doing?
Listening. Eyes rough, jangling. Wind cool, I can't. Tin jangle as the blood spills. Pierre's wrapped body on the wagon to the chantry. 5 more minutes.
Can you listen to it?
No, they have pain, fear, sadness, guilt, anger.
Can you do something?
Yes. It's okay.
What?
They lie there, and sometimes...
I don't.
Wait. That didn't work. Let me try again. You'll forget me in a minute.
What are you going to...
Make her forget me. Then do it again, the right way.
Coles. Inquisitor, you're... Yes.
How do I do it right if I've done it wrong and I can't make her forget?
Don't root away. Your worship, is that...
You were sad.
Of course I was sad.
It wasn't your You could work until...
Thank you for... Excuse me.
She's not better.
What's important is that
I wanted to.
you did everything you could...
I don't understand, but thank you.
좋은 콜이다.
Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have...
Fewer, but as for the rest, I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't...
The commander brought me. I've been helping. We need all the help we can get.
You are...
Magic can't cure science. Good health isn't magic. It's diet.
As you are...
Your worship.
Send men to scout the...
Yes, sir.
Commander. Very good. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven. Could never prepare for an archdemon, or...
We were all...
If Corypheus work on Skyhold is... We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were...
Most of our people made... Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
You report...
I was brought on to... We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
Thank you.
하트 나오는 선택은
Our
다
escape
고르고
from
있는데
Haven.
재밌네요.
I'm
아무튼
relieved.
There's our mark. You stay behind. I will not allow the evidence. Did you need something?
Did you leave...
No,
No one...
not in Kirkwall.
I'd like to...
What would you like to know?
Why did you...
I could first they meet the night I was 13 when I left home.
30...
I wasn't the youngest. Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until...
What about...
Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for them.
Prior to...
Templars protect again. They were also tasked with tracking apostates.
You've made it...
Any mage can be. I've seen the suffering magic can inflict. That was unworthy of me. Not that I want make. We need safeguards in place to protect people, including them.
I know how...
Typical.
Before that...
Certain rituals require a full... Most of the time you merely... Mages pretend to ignore that presence.
We would spend all...
A habit often if a mage is possessed or uses blood magic. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
What does...
There is weapon and... Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light. Study...
Did you enjoy...
I wanted to learn everything.
You were a...
Watching it, I admit, my mind some...
You temp...
There's a... When it's up, there's Templars. We are not to see...
A life of service...
Physical. That's not expected. Some may choose to give up more to prove...
Have you...
Me? Maker's breath.
That's...
Should you recall...
아이템을 좀 빼워야 됩니다. 정리 좀 하고 갈게요.
Lady Inquisition, I trust good secret. As master of the tradesman, I stand ready to supply your every...
Skyhold.
Free the trade routes of obstruction. Who... A follow... A guild of... Our purpose in the Inquisition is legitimate and honorable. You will...
It's a shame, Seg.
It is.
That's it?
He was a shrewd man. It was time arrangements were made. I shall make...
Why?
I wish to avoid. It is better to remain active. Hands up.
What do you...
What you... Well, there is no... At least. Not yet.
We'll speak...
Of course.
이거는 뭐죠? 말인가?
Our mounts have never had...
Feels good to be back at work, Inquisition. Mountain air like this, not healthy for many animals. But I'll make
How are you...
surprisingly well. Not many could feed these people, let alone...
Heard anything?
Too busy to hear things. And that's how I...
Are you what?
Elena's minding the farm. I miss them. But someone had...
Farewell.
Make a...
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can...
Varric's friend Hawks.
Corruption.
Corypheus.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true...
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving and...
우리에 대해 얘기해보죠.
As you wish.
Perhaps...
별별 게 다 있네. 자, 이거는 다른 퀘스트고. 저 위쪽으로는 이동할 수 있는 게 있군요. 바로 이동할 수 있네. 이건 좋네. 앉기. 뭔데 앉는 것도 이벤트야?
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I...
Those who have done wrong. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Do I really need...
I share your... The Inquisition... Justice has many tools.
Is there any...
Take the throne when you're...
아, 이걸 앉으면은 이제 그 재판을 한다고?
You recall Gerion Alexius of the Winter. Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement. The formal charges are apostasy, attempt... The Winter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former Magister as you see fit.
After what he's done, it's time some...
I couldn't save my son.
Will you offer nothing more?
You've won nothing. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
The magic you wielded was beyond anything this world has ever seen and must never... Girion Alex...
Tranquility.
끝이야 이게?
Better and better.
스카이홀드 설계. 고양이 그런 건 없나? 고양이가 있으면 좋겠다. 오. 끝이에요 이게?
I've walked away from this place. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to. Don't let it go to you. Everyone just... You're the surprise, not him. Better than... Not the way I wanted an upgrade. But ever forward.
You've got to...
You're basic. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job.
Have you any...
Lissa, didn't like it. The rest of it. You gave us the chance.
I'll be back.
I'll be...
갑옷 개조. 아니 이게 갑옷을 만드는 건데 성능이 어떻게 되는지 알아요 뭐. 맞지? 이거는 기술 재분배군요. 뭔데? 이건 뭐 개조하는 것 같은데.
I've made some inquiries into the political situation.
Everything in the Empire.
Turn your nose up at the group. The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant.
I don't care about...
Of course, Celine is holding... It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
We need to...
I'll arrange for an invitation.
여기가 참모웨이구나. 성이 넓어지니까 이걸 이게 좀 그렇네. 이게 왜 이래? 잠깐만요.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Inquisitor.
여기저기 이제 열리네요.
Let us begin.
일단 영상을 끊죠. 일단 영상 끊죠.